Hello friends, I'm Deepanjali Arora. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a pick a card reading about what messages spirit wants to give you. What is it that universe wants you to know, to work on and to understand? It could come as a positive message, can be a warning, it could be a guidance, whichever form it takes. So we will see through tarot cards and the oracle cards. I'll try to get as much clarity as it is possible for the messages that are coming through, right? Now remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading, there is something of value you will find in it. There is some message the spirit wants to give you through the reading, right? Now there are four different groups. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Now remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. And for my details about my personal consultations, as well as the timestamps of this reading, are mentioned in the description below. So you can directly go to your reading, right? Now I'll just show the crystals to you one by one. This is selenite, group number 1. This is a beautiful blue colored stone. I don't know the name of the crystal. This is group number 2. This is an opal, group number 3. It's got a lot of different colors reflecting in it. I don't think so you can see it, but it is pretty. And in the last group number 4, we have this almost earth color stone, like it's a very beige colored stone. Yeah, this is group number 4. So you see the crystals, very pretty. So do not overthink. Choose the group which strikes you at the first. That's your reading. And for this particular reading, you can also choose multiple piles. There might be multiple messages for you. So more than one is also okay, right? So if you need more time, please pause the video. I'll begin with pile number 1. Hello friends, all those who have chosen this beautiful selenite crystal, group number 1, this is your reading. I'll place it here where you can see it, right? So this tells us about the theme of what your spirit guides want you to know or work upon or help you with. I shall be shuffling the cards to get into the details of the reading, and in the end, we'll look into the oracle cards, right? So let's begin. This is the first card. This is the Sacred Indian Tarot card. Wow, your reading begins with death. So it doesn't mean physical death, but it can mean, whenever death card comes, it means endings. Some aspect, some situation in your life is ending. So this also means something new is just around the corner, something new is just about to begin. So, but whenever death happens, whenever things end, mostly it's very difficult to let go. So whenever this card comes, it also says that that which is leaving you, that their time was over. That situation, that project, that job, that relationship, it was time for it to end. Yeah. And also death with it brings about a lot of transformation, a lot of changes, because one situation is ending and the next is beginning. But in the process, you become wiser, you become more knowledgeable, and you become more understanding. So your growth as a person is definitely going to be there, but something you need to leave behind. If you are holding on to it, spirit is telling you it's time to let it go. So it is something, I'm sure you know what it is that you are holding on to desperately and you don't want to let it go. So spirit is saying, let it go. It's time for new beginnings. So that's the very powerful message Death card brings for you. Now let's see what more we can find with tarot cards. What more spirit wants to tell you about your journey. Okay. It's Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Very interesting. So when you are able to let go of your resistance, when you are able to let go of those stagnant energies, there is a lot of happiness coming your way, lot of satisfaction, happiness, because Ten of Cups is a happy family card. It's a card of the stability we find with our loved ones, the happiness, the longevity of relationships. So that's what's coming your way once things have moved in the right direction. And of course, you're also able to hone your skills. There's a lot of appreciation coming your way as far as your work is concerned. So Spirit is saying, let go of those stagnant things, let go of things that are hampering your growth, because future, wow. The next is, then you have drawn Six of Cups, and we also have Ace of Cups, and we also have Queen of Cups. My goodness, so much love, so much love, so much love, so much creativity. So also Spirit is saying things, people from your past. This is the card of reconciliation. It's a card of getting back to it together with your old friends. It's also a card of soulmate energy. So which is resonated by this card. So you are at a place where either you are at a very uh, happy, satisfied. You will be at a very happy place as far as your relationships are concerned. Meeting with old friends, spending time with your family, feeling abundant, feeling cared for, and feeling nurtured is on the cards for you, my dear group number one. And also, new relationships are coming your way. So this is not a romance reading. This is not a relationship reading. But in your spread, I see a lot of abundance and a lot of growth as far as relationships are concerned. So whenever Ace of Cups comes, it shows talks about new love energy, but it need not be a new love interest in your life. It could be the rekindling of emotions. It could be a renewal of emotions in the relationships that you already have for most of you. And for some of you, definitely it's a new relationship coming your way, which is from your past or from your past lifetimes. So when you meet this person, you feel at home. You feel that you know them. You feel that you don't have to wear a mask. It's a very, very comfortable place to be in with that kind of a relationship. And we have Queen of Cups as well. So there is a lot of emotional maturity I see coming towards you. There is a sense of belonging. There is also a sense of knowing your place in life with this Queen of Cups. In the scheme of things, you know where you stand. You're not confused anymore about things which are happening around you, and you know how to handle situations, because she is emotionally a very strong queen. And also with the Three of Pentacles and with so much of cup energy, and especially with this energy, I also feel that maybe it's time, if you have been thinking, if you've been sitting on bench about starting a home based business, then Spirit is saying it's time that you will do it. Time is right to start something from your homes. Anything you wanted to start, be it um, anything which is creative, close to your heart. It could be, it could be food industry, it could be having a graphic designing thing, it could be related to clothes, it could be related to anything, because there is no there is no stoppage to creativity, is what I see when I see this spread. So you will feel very creatively satisfied. Mostly I see you beginning something and getting appreciated for your efforts, and getting the inquiries and the appreciation, and the abundance also comes with the Three of Pentacles and with the Queen of Cups. These are very abundant cards as well as far as money is concerned. So you just have to end a certain situation in your life. You have to let go of your fears, my dear group number one. And after you do that, the road ahead is very beautiful for you. Yeah. So even your intuition as a person is growing. As I said, your faith in yourself, you knowing where you stand in the scheme of things. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful reading. See what more Spirit wants to tell us about group one. Wonderful. Wow, this is amazing. So we have the Tower and we have the Sun. So this Tower energy is in keeping with this Death energy, as in something has to end. Some situation has to end. And if you are not going to do it on your own, Spirit is saying that it's still going to happen. So don't hold on to things. If, if it is a relationship which is ending, just say your goodbyes, because the time for the relationship is over. Something new, something very, very beautiful is coming your way. If it is related to your work, then that situation is also ending. And there are no two ways about it. But once it ends, sun will shine. Lot of prosperity, lot of growth, a lot of new projects will come your way. Beautiful relationships, abundance, fertility, you name it, and sun will give it to you. You know, so this is an overall very happy, very abundant, very successful energy. So that's what's coming your way. And also with Three of Pentacles and with the Sun card, I do feel that you will also gain a lot of recognition in your field. There is fame which I see is coming towards you, and there is recognition coming towards you. You are the only person stopping it from happening. You need to embrace this energy. Though it's death and the Tower looks to be looks negative, but once this situation is done, once the tower has stuck, once this building has fallen, it creates space for creating something more beautiful and magnificent. So that's what it is showing in your spread, that you'll be able to create something more beautiful, more powerful, and more abundant. Now let's see what your oracle cards have to say. Now, this is the Spirit Animal Tarot deck. So I'll read out for you what it, oh, vast spirit. Sometimes life stings. I think it is also referring to the Death card and the Tower card, because vast spirit says sometimes life stings, as that means sometimes situations in life push us toward the direction which we are not willing to walk, the road which we are not willing to walk, the direction we are not willing to take. So we are pushed into it. You comment it and things sting, things break down, and then we are forced to look into another direction, because what we knew and what we were sure and what we were comfortable with is no longer working for us. So this is a blessing in disguise. This is what's going to happen to you, my dear group number one. You're going to get blessing in disguise. You might be upset when that happens, but remember, the road ahead is beautiful and very, very abundant as far as work is concerned and relationships are concerned, right? Amazing. The angel messages is Daniel. Now Daniel he says, I'm the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. What more do you want? So if not marriage per se, this means that relationships which are built on solid foundation, relationships which are stable. So this Daniel helps us build strong, stable relationships, which might be marriage or might convert into marriage, or at least would be there with us long term, are very important relationships of our life, and all your entire reading is talking about it. So some new energy walking in, stability in the family life. Sorry, some old friend or old acquaintance or a friend or old love walking back into your life, renewal and growth of relationships. And then we have Queen of Cups as well. So a lot of cup energy, my dear group number one. I see most of you might be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. If not, then doesn't matter. But this is a water energy that I see happening in your spread. And we have Daniel. Again, he's talking about relationships and marriage. Wow. This is the wisdom of Oracle deck. It says, A change is in the wind. Can you see? So even if you want it or you don't want it, whether you accept it or you don't accept it, change is gonna come. It's coming your way. It's happening. It's not going to be your choice very soon. So I suggest that you embrace it, because you see this zebra, he has the house on his back. So the house is not grounded. Zebra is can move. He's though stationary, but he can move. So things are shifting. Things can be a little chaotic, can be a little disturbed, but we need this energy to move forward in our lives sometimes, don't we? So this is the beautiful message that, my dear group number one, you have got. So you began with the death card, but your reading has turned out to be so beautiful and positive. I wish you best of luck. So these are the messages your angels and spirit guides want you to know. So they are telling you, do not be scared of change. Do not be scared of endings. Don't be too heartbroken for too long, because the future is very bright and beautiful for you, my dear group number one. So with that, I'll end the reading. If the reading resonated, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for your time. Now let's begin with group number two. All those who chose group number two and this beautiful stone, blue colored stone, this is your reading. I'll keep it here where you can see it. So this is the Sacred Indian Tarot deck, and this will tell us the theme of the reading. What is it your spirit, angels, and guides want to tell you, want to warn you, uh, or explain to you, right? So this card tells us that. We'll get into more details with the help of tarot cards, and in the end we shall see what messages are coming through the oracle cards, right? So let's begin. Wow, Chariot. This is so beautiful. So straight away spirit is saying you are on the right path. It is moving forward so fast, and but it knows the direction it has to go in. So you know your direction. You are very ambitious at this point of time, and you know where you have to go, and you also know where you have to reach, and you're not going to let anything stand in your way, which is a very, very good and a very powerful force of nature. But when this card comes, it also says that you are on the right track. You know, there is power, there is ambition, there is force. There's a lot of positivity associated with this card, and there's a lot of action associated with this card, right? So let's see what more we can figure out, what more messages spirit wants to give you. Group number two. Wow, another action card. So there's a lot of fire energy in this spread. We have Eight of Pentacles. Again with the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of knowing in the direction that you're moving towards. It's almost similar to this Chariot energy. Can you see? Both are the horses which are on high gallop, which are going towards the direction, and the rider knows where he needs to go. So a lot of, there could be travel involved for those who have drawn this pile. You guys could be traveling with for work mostly, because the next card is Eight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of hard work happening here. It's not just travel for fun. It's travel for work. It's travel for business. So yeah, even though we know the pandemic is on, but still it's there, and we have the Hangman. So there is a lot of perspective change in perspective which has happened. There are a lot of things that you're doing differently now, which you have done before, and spirit is saying that's the right way to be, because otherwise, if we are stuck on our old way of doing things, then Hangman can cause a lot of delays. And it also means that there are certain sacrifices which you have either made or you will have to make in life to in the near future to move forward. There are certain things you need to change, because it's the old way is not working anymore. Whenever Hangman comes, it basically means thinking out of the box. looking at, because you see the guy is hanging upside down, but look at its crown chakra. It's so vibrant. So he knows that he's hanging upside down and he's comfortable there. He knows he can get up and go anytime. No, there is nothing binding him there. He's there by his choice. So he chooses to look at the world from a different perspective. So that is what you need to be doing in your future. That's what the message coming from spirit. Though you're moving towards your direction very fast, though you're on the right path, but you need to be flexible in your thought process. You need to use your wisdom, use your intuition, and see what feels right. Because sometimes logic doesn't work and we need to work with what feels right. And also there's a lot of clarity with the Knight of Swords coming your way, a lot of clarity. When this card comes, it also shows clarity in the beginning of new ideas. There's a lot of intelligence, and maybe you're working with younger people, my dear group number 2. So young energy is depicted here, both even with the Knight of Wands, and especially with the Page of Swords. What more spirit wants to tell you? So the first reading was more to do with relationships, and your reading is more to do with work. You are very kicked up about the projects that you're working and the work that you have begun, or that you have been doing. Suddenly there is a lot of action happening in your professional space, and it is causing you a lot of stress as well. Or it could be multiple projects that you're on. It's very much possible that, sorry, just took a sip of water. It could be possible that you are involved in more than one thing. You know, you could have multiple businesses, multiple projects. You might be working on multiple projects, or you might be at a place say if you are at a high position in your life, in your professional life, then you are handling a lot of situations, a lot of people, and a lot of issues. And spirit is saying that's going to create some sort of stress, but you'll be able to juggle. You have the ability and the know-how of how to juggle around things, and maybe that's why you need a different kind of perspective. You need to be thinking out of the box. You need to be changing the way things were done before, because old is not going to work anymore, right? Now we also have Page of Wand. Again, as I said, a lot of young energy, a lot of young enthusiastic energy, because both these pages are very energetic. This is a very intelligent page, and this is a very passionate page. So some new projects, some new situations are unfolding in your life, and mostly I feel all those who have drawn this are these changes are happening in your workspace. And we have Four of Pentacles. So a lot of structuring happening. Even if things are moving around fast, you won't let it go out of control. Even if you need to handle many situations, many people, many situations, but still you'll be able to control it, because whenever Four of Pentacle comes, it's a card of control. But both these cards, even I would say Hangman, creates a kind of stress and anxiety, because there is so much riding on you, my dear group number 2. There's a lot of pressure you will feel. You will feel maybe you will feel anxiety or exhaustion sometimes, but still things will move. So that's what spirit is saying. Try, and you will have to learn how to balance it. And then we have the completion, the World card. So as I said, world is telling me here two things. As I said in the beginning, it could be related to travel. So when the World card comes, it could be international travel, my dear friend, not just domestic. So you might be traveling internationally, and also the message coming through very clearly is whatever projects that you are getting involved in right now, they will come to fruition. You will be able to finish them with success. Lovely. You will know, you will bring it to its final conclusion, and things will happen. So do not feel too much stress Even if you're feeling too much of stress, understand and remember that things will come to its final conclusion, because world card is a card of completing things. It's the card of completion, things coming to its final endings, not getting ended like a death card wherein things have to be abruptly ended. But world card says it's complete, job well done, right? So that's what the world card is saying. Now let's see what messages we are getting from your oracle cards. Now, this is a spirit animal tarot deck. So let's see what the spirit animal has to tell us. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. Wow, this is so beautiful. So you see, owl is a very wise animal. So whenever owl comes, it talks about wisdom. It talks about knowledge. It talks about a knowing, not a knowledge, knowing how to do things, knowing how to go about things, how to handle situations and people, and knowing how to handle yourself. Because when only when you have wisdom, that's the only time when you'll be able to see things clearly and balance it out well. So this also resonates with the hangman card, because this, as I said, it talks about being wise, knowing what you have to do. And that's what the owl spirit is saying. Beautiful message, my dear group number 2. So let's see what this is. My one of my most favorite card in angel messages. It says Isabella. I read it out to you. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So whatever you're beginning with the chariot will come full circle. Where is the word card? Yes. Whatever beginning process you're beginning with the chariot will come full circle with the world. That is what angels are telling you. It's the direct, clear-cut message. Amazing. Sometimes universe talks to us in a very clear-cut manner. So I see that's what's happening for my group number 2. The fates. The fates. Wow. So it's a very spiritual message. It's a message of understanding that everything is not in your hand, and let time takes its own course. But so it's a warning for you. If you feel too stressed out, if you feel that everything is on your shoulders and you have to balance it out, remember, the balancing will be done by universal energies all around you. Because the fates it has a feeling of the star card. It's hope, it's happiness, it's just the feeling of letting go, trusting the universe. So that's what you need to do. That's what the angels are telling you. Trust the universe. You have put in the hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. You've put in a lot of hard work for things to materialize and things to come to its final conclusion. And now it's going to come to. Let the universe help you. Let the angels help you. And they're there to do that. Right? How beautiful is that? So it's a very, very beautiful way of concluding your reading, group number 2. So whatever project or whatever work, whatever inspiration has struck you and you're following, whatever dream that you're chasing or following right now is going to give you beautiful results. There is a lot of hard work involved, and you have been doing that hard work. You put in a lot of hard work. You've put in a lot of faith. There are something which you know, and you also know how to tweak it as you go along, right? With the hangman card, it tells you how to tweak. You have that wisdom, you have that know-how, and the spirit is saying time is correct right now for this new venture, and trust the universe and things will just fall in place. Beautiful, beautiful energies. So this is it for you, my dear group number 2. I hope the reading resonated. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Now let's move on with group number 3. So all those who have chosen this beautiful opal, group number 3, I'll place it here where you can see it. This is your reading. So first we are going to see the Sacred Indian Tarot, and we are going to get to the theme of the reading. What is it your spirit guides and angels want to tell you, want to guide you for, or want to warn you? Whatever we'll see this forms the theme of the reading. Then we'll get into the details of this with the help of tarot cards. And in the end, we shall also check your oracle cards. Right? So let's begin. Wow. This is the devil. Now, devil has two aspects to it. Sometimes we need this energy because it adds that fun aspect to our life, that throwing caution to the wind and just having fun. But you can't have it for a long time, can you? It's a very momentarily it's something which you can do for a short time and not for a long time, for sure. But mostly when this card comes, it means that you are stuck on something, and you're not, either you don't know how or you don't want to let it go. It can denote bad habits like drinking, smoking, drugs. It can be that you are stuck on a relationship and you know that relationship is not good for you. It's toxic, it's negative, but still you are stuck on it. When this card comes, it also denotes victim mentality. We are not able to let go of people who are oppressing us. We are not able, because we have come to a stage of at a place in our life where our self-respect has gone so down below that we feel that we do not deserve anything better, be it relationship, be it work. So whenever the devil comes, it says you are stuck on things which are not healthy for you, mind you, not healthy for you. And because they are not healthy for you, they are not right for you, right? So any kind of addiction, any kind of afflictions are shown by this devil card. So now let's see what more spirit has to tell us. It could also mean that you're stuck on doing some kind of a job where you're not happy, uh, where your self-respect is suffering, where you do not see any growth, but you have come to that stage in your life where you feel that there is nothing else available for you. There is no other option for you. That's what this devil energy is saying. So that's what spirit is telling you. You do not have to be in this rut, because life is full of possibilities for all of us, right? Now let's see what more spirit wants to tell you. Group number 3. It's telling you're very anxious, you are not able to sleep in the night, or you're working, your ass off by working through the night. So that's also the same Nine of Swords energy. So there is definitely no rest. You don't feel rested. Wow. So these are beautiful energies. So you don't feel rested, but spirit is saying you can cut the crap because you have the intelligence. You have the know-how. You are not some wishy-washy person which you have started to believe that you are. You're not that person. You are this strong king of swords kind of energy. And that's what spirit wants you to connect with inside of yourself. Connect with the strength, connect with the intelligence, connect with your logic, which you have in abundance. Because king of swords is a very mature energy, right, my dear group number 3? It's a very mature energy. And we also have the lovers. So lovers, now with the death card, it's so interesting. With the death card, you feel you have no choice. You feel you can't make a decision, that you have no right. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. That's what the death card makes you feel. But when the lovers card comes, it says there are choices available to you. You can choose a different direction. You can choose a different path for yourself. And with the King of Swords energy, why not? It will give you the right direction. Spirit is saying that your guides are saying, we are with you. We are with you, guiding you. And we are talking to you. You have that intelligence. You have that know-how to make the right kind of a choice. And for some, it could also mean a relationship, which is very, very important. What more spirit wants to tell group number 3? Okay, now let's see. Let's see what messages we have got. Temperance. Wow. Temperance is another very, very beautiful, calming influence that you are getting, my dear group number 3. So you have to believe that you can be healed. There is healing coming your way. There is a balance coming your way. So whatever imbalance this energy has created of the death card, temperance is here to heal that imbalance. It's here to show you the way. And look at the next card. You are moving away from this situation, from this toxic situation. Spirit is going to help you move away from this toxic situation. You need to contemplate and think. Though you are resisting the change with this card, you are resisting the change. You are not, you don't feel, I feel your eyes are closed. It's time to take action and not just sit with your eyes closed. It's time to move. That's what Spirit is telling you. Now, we have 8 of Wands. That means new important messages and information is coming your way, which will help you move, towards the right direction. And then we have 9 of Cups. Wow, this reading is turning out to be so beautiful. It started with this dark death, devil energy. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So what is it that you wish for, my dear group number 3? What is it that you want? Be focused on that, and that will be granted to you, because in the end you're becoming this 9 of Pentacles, somebody who is very satisfied and happy. Look at this woman walking in her garden with the pentacles around her. There is a lot of abundance, there is a lot of growth, there is a lot of feeling of, you know um being satisfied and and being at a stage in your life where you appreciate yourself, and that is why people look up to you. That's the energy of 10 of Pentacles. So what a journey, my dear group number 3. What a journey. All you have to do is to make the right decision. You have to make those choices which you think you're not in the position to make as of now, but your guides are telling you the time is coming. The time is coming when you have to get out of this 9 of Swords energy, let go of things which are very toxic for you, which are not working, and cut the crap. Cut the crap with this King of Swords energy. He doesn't take any nonsense. He doesn't take any stupidity. Doesn't suffer fools. So why are you? You don't have to suffer fools either, even if you are one of those fools. You don't have to listen to anything which is derogatory, anything which is negative. You have to listen to the positive things. So use this power of healing, which will help you with this Temperance card. Listen to affirmations. It's always very good, if you're feeling low in your self-esteem, that you go and listen to positive affirmations about abundance and about your image, about building a positive image. That will really help you. And whenever I see 9 of Cups, I always suggest to people that start writing what you want, or make a vision board. Decide where you want to be in future, and then start working towards that goal, so that you start feeling unstuck very soon, and you become to this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is very abundant and very, very satisfying. And this woman has no fear, you see. This is a very fearless energy. She knows her place in society. She knows her own worth, which the devil has taken from you. You do not know your own worth. You do not know your own strengths. And this is the card. We began with this and we are ending with this energy. So you, Spirit, and your angels are wanting to help you, guiding you, showing you the way to come to this place in your life of 9 of Pentacles. Right? How beautiful is that? I hope you listen to the guides and angels, and I hope you make the necessary changes, my dear group number 3. Now let's see what messages your oracle cards have in store. Lizard Spirit. It says, dream the world into being. Wow. So you, as I said, with this 9 of Cups energy, it's the same kind of energy. What you dream, what you desire, what you visualize will come about. This is a wish fulfillment card. Spirit is giving you a second nudge and saying, dream the world into being. Visualize what you want. and then start working towards it, and the universe will give it to you. Yeah, universe will give it to you, because you see, like everybody else, you are also nature's child, aren't you? Wow. Isaiah, this is the angel messages. Isaiah, it says, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. It's a very direct message from the spirit. It is encouraging you to make the changes, and it is telling you that while you're making those changes, you're protected. What more do you want? You are protected, my dear group number 3. And this is the wisdom of the oracle, wisdom of oracle deck, and it says co-create. So again, spirit is telling you that they are there. Your angels are there to help you create a different reality from yourself, which you might not be happy in right now, and you are resisting, and you feel that there is no hope. You're not resisting, you feel there is no hope. All the cards are telling, all the oracle cards are pointing towards one direction only, that you can create and you should. And it is time, it's about time to take that leap of faith and start moving away from those toxic situations and relationships from your life. So that is the message I have for you, my dear group number 3. If the reading resonated, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on to the last reading of the day, which is group number 4. Hello, group number 4. All those who chose this beautiful crystal, this is your reading. I'll place it here where you can see it. Right? So this is the Sacred Indian Tarot deck. So for this is the theme of the reading. What is it that Spirit wants to tell you, guide you, or warn you? So we'll come to know through this card. We will look into the details of your reading with tarot cards. And then in the end, we will see what guidance we are getting from the oracle cards, right? So let's begin. Wow. Your reading started with the maximum positivity. It says spirit is with you, all the angels, all the guides, universe is with you right now, and you feel the presence, you feel the warmth, you feel the support, because sun is the energy of creation, sun is the energy of fruition, of growth, of abundance, prosperity. Anything you want to do, you are at a place in your life, your spirit and guides are saying that it is possible. Nothing is impossible for you right now. The only one thing which one has to be careful about with sun card is ego. When we are at a very good place in our life and everything is going as per our wishes and our desires, our ego can play a very negative role. And if that happens, then things start crumbling. So be very careful, be humble, and uh, be humble and create good karma. That's what is very important when sun energy becomes predominant in our lives, right? So now let's see what the angel cards, what the tarot cards want to tell us more about you. For group number 4, what is it that your spirit guides want to tell them? What messages? Group number 4. Okay, so let's start. Let's see. A lot of hard work. You're putting in a lot of hard work in whatever it is that you are doing. That's good. There is, because of your hard work, there is going to be expansion. Things are going to move forward. And if you're looking for collaborations, if you're looking for joining with like-minded people, then that is also in the cards. Wow. And you have support. We have the Hierophant as well. So Hierophant is the high priest or high pope. So there is a lot of support and there's a lot of guidance that you're getting, my dear group number 4. And also I feel that many of you who have drawn this pile either are entrepreneurs by themselves or they are working at a very high post. You know, you guys are working at a high post in whichever organization that you're working in. You are very hardworking. There is a scope of a lot of growth and a lot of creative. You are full of creative new ideas that are coming your way, my dear group number 4. The page is a very, very creative page, Page of Cups. And we have the Judgment as well. Wow. So not only a new project, which they are seeing the light of the day, the new projects are doing well, but also the efforts that you have put in your past work, because you are a very hardworking person. That's what the spirit is saying. You have been a very hardworking person, and you still are a very hardworking person. The hard work that you have put in your projects in the past is now ready to bear fruits. So judgment is a card which, like, when you plant a seed, you have to wait for some time and you have to nurture it, right? You have nurtured the seed, you have planted, and now it's becoming a tree. So, wow, how beautiful is that? How beautiful. So judgment is a very, very beautiful energy to have. Yeah. Now let's see what more spirit wants to tell us about group number 4. Wow. So you have the high priest and you have the priestess. Hmm. Very intuitive. You are at a very, very intuitive place in your life, my dear. Group number 4. And I wouldn't be surprised people who have drawn this pile are also working on their inner growth, because you have the sun, you have the high priest, you have the high priestess. So there is a lot of interest in occult that I see, occult yoga, and leaning towards mystical sciences, mystical knowledge. So yes, so that is also something that you are very, very keen upon and very interested in, and you should be working towards that side of yourself as well. You should not let it lie dormant. What more for group number 4? Very powerful reading. More for group number 4. What messages spirit is giving? Hmm. Yeah, so whatever confusions that you have had, even if you have all the cards are so positive, so it's all right to have to be confused sometimes, to be indecisive. It's okay. So whatever indecision you have had, you will have the clarity to move forward with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of clarity in the entire spread. So indecisions could have been in the past, or this could be something whenever you are beginning something new, you might be wondering whether you are on the right path or not, because you are one of those people who want to do the right thing without hurting anybody. That's the beauty of you as a person. So that is why the spirit and the angels are always with you, because your desire is not to hurt people. And that is why sometimes you uh, might be indecisive, which is all right, because there's a lot of new beginning energies here. There is Ace of Cups and there is also Page of Cups. So I do feel with both these energies, maybe some old relationship is getting renewed, because you see we have Knight of Cups as well, right? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you are a very balanced individual. You are equally focused on your work, and you are also focused on your personal life, on your love life is what I'll call it, because I have not seen much family cards here, because there is a renewal with these 3 cards coming together. There is some love interest coming your way, and something very with whom you very close to your heart. It seems like a soulmate connection with so much of cup energy. Seems like a very beautiful connection. And also I'm saying an old connection coming back, because you have both the high priestess and the judgment card here. So judgment brings about old things to the forefront. It could be related to your work, and it could be a relationship, or for some of you it could be an entirely new relationship which the spirit is saying it's coming your way, which is going to be very heartfelt. It is going to be beautiful and heartfelt, and it's going to be long term with this Ace of Pentacles. But you are somebody who doesn't like to rush into things, right? You are someone who will not rush into things. You like to take your time, you like to take it slow, which is fine, because we also have Hierophant, which is a Taurian, and this is a Taurian energy, and we have Earth. Again, these are slow moving energies, but these are long term games. These are not for short-term flings. So whatever relationship is coming towards you, Spirit is saying it's meant to be for long term. It's going to it's going to stay. Whether it becomes marriage or not, it's remains to be seen, but it is definitely coming your way. Yeah. So that's so beautiful. So work-wise things are growing, and also personal life is growing. So you're also the only pile which is talking about both work and relationships. Otherwise, few piles are talking only about work and few spoke only about relationships. But you have a full Mountie. It's like it's a complete picture. Wow. Now let's see what the oracle cards want to give you as messages. Wow. This is the spirit animal tarot deck, and it says Swan Spirit. Such a beautiful card. Swan Spirit. It takes time for a deep dive. So whenever I see swans, you see over here it is shown as one only, but just one single swan, but mostly it's shown as pairs. So swans are the symbol of eternal love, you know, something like Ace of Cups. So Swan shows talks about love, companionship, togetherness, because I think they made for life, or they are with one mate for a very long time. And swans also take a very deep dive in the water to catch their fishes. So whenever the spirit comes, it's asking us to look deep within our soul, which is something, as I said, you are doing already with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Your interest in getting into things which are unknown and mystical is growing, and spirit is guiding you that it's the right time for it to grow. It's the right time for you to take that dive into your emotions and into the unknown aspects of your personality, so that you become a complete person. And of course, it also talks about, as I said, long-term beautiful soul relationships. This is the angel message tarot deck, and it says Shanti. Lovely. I'll read it out to you. I'm the angel of peace. I bring a new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Awesome. This is the most beautiful message from Spirit. It says, you don't really need to worry. Things are going to fall in place. And I feel, as a person, you also know it. You are not agitated about anything. I don't see it in the cards at all, that there is any kind of agitation. Now, why are you not agitated? Because you're very flexible. You know how to adjust to the changing situations and changing realities, and how to be flexible. And if you're not, then the spirit is asking you that you need to be flexible in your decisions as a person, in your mind, because flexibility also creates more creativity, which is the what you began with, which you began with the sun energy. So sun is a very creative force, and to be creative, we cannot be fixed in our thought patterns, right? We need to be flexible. So whether it is work or it is relationships, you need to be more compassionate and more giving, right? So that's what's coming for you, my dear group number 4. What a beautiful and a powerful reading. Good luck to you, my dear group number 4. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment sections how it was for you. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.